By the way, the camera actually survived. Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. Today, I'm giving you some final thoughts about the DAM 901. So as you can see, I got the Nomad liners and this is what we're gonna be talking today. So basically what's been happening is I tried this skate first stock liners, stock anti-rocker frame, wheels, and I started by having some problem with the anti-rocker wheels at first because I found them to be a little bit too square, so the shape of the wheels and the hardness of the wheels made me get stuck in certain grinds. So I did change them for some plastic anti-rockers with a different shape and they worked well. But then the front and back wheels became the problem because they were slow and they didn't also last too long. Honestly, what I really wanted was to skate this boot with a flat frame, and that's what I did. This is my favorite flat frame at the moment. This is the collaboration between FR and Wish. It's the FR street frame, and that's what I did. I got this frame in this boot, and it's just what I thought it would be. It works really, really nice, and especially now when the groove starts getting a little bit wider, it just works really nice. For wheels, I also changed, as you can see here, and I'm using the Cymatics. These are 92 in the front and back durometer, and the middle ones are much harder at 95A. These are 58 millimeter wheels, and the profile is a flat profile, but it works quite well here. Then I ended up skating this boot with different liners. Started with the original liner, then I tried some Intuition DAM liners, not the 909, but the ones that came on the U1 skates. And there was a lot of space inside the skate. There was a lot of space. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the liner, but the skate was also, I wouldn't say clacky, but it was a bit more plastic. The sound was a bit more plastic. I didn't have problems that I've seen other people having. I've seen people on the internet, including David from Wilson, saying that his skates is making weird noises, like even one of the skates is making one noise different from the others. I didn't experience that at all. I also heard people saying that they kept on having their cuff bolts getting loose or having problems with the hardware. I had none of it, and I skated them quite a bit. I skated them mainly in parks. Some of them were rough, some of them perfect, some of them skate light, but yeah, I had no problems with the hardware at all. Not even with the buckle, that it's a plastic buckle that it seems to me very fragile, but the protector here on the cuff worked really well. Now, when I used the Intuition liners, they were way too roomy inside. I felt like my foot was moving, and I remind you that I'm using a medium skate. I'm 275. Most people would think that I need to use a schmedium, which is the idea for the schmedium to be created is for people with my foot size to use them. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't want my feet to be moving inside, but I want not to be way too snug. So I went for the medium as I did before, and I also had a pair of schmediums. With the original liner, in terms of sizing, the sizing was good, but the problem that I had with the original liner is the forward flex wasn't the same because the tongue was not as stiff as an Intuition or as the liner that I'm using here. This is the Nomad liner from Rollerblade, size 43-44. And I love this liner on several other skates, including my main skates, which are some Flying Eagle and Kido skates. And when I put this liner here, it really worked well. So I don't feel any front and back movement of my foot on the inside. I feel not too tight, but I don't feel any movement from one side to the other. I feel like the walls of the skate, the side of the skate is right there. I don't feel a lot of space, but this liner being the size that it is and being a bit thicker than the Intuition, it works really well. Also, inside this liner, I'm using a, I don't even know if I can take it out. Yeah, I will. I'm using this Footprint Elite High insole, and this is really thick. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is a really thick liner. It says 9.5. This works really well with this skate. So what I felt with this skate is that, especially with this insole, in terms of comfort, it's really, really nice. With this frame, I don't have anything to complain, honestly. It works really well. The sole plate slides really good. The backslide, the Torx, like the backslide plate works nice. Even the noises, the more plastic noises that I may have had before, when I changed the liner, especially with this insole, that didn't happen anymore. So far, can't really complain much about it. Now, something that I find it quite interesting is that it happened quite a lot that when people see me with these skates, they say, oh, they're quite shiny. Yeah, that's something that I would prefer to see it different. Like, I'm not really a big fan of this shiny material. I would like it to be a bit more like matte, like the other models. But I guess that's what you get on these material. Is like a PP material, so basically it's a cheaper plastic. I don't know if they could change the finishing on this skate or not, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. No problems with the laces at all. The lacing system works really well, so I like them. I think they're a really solid pair of skates that you can start by getting at a price point for them. And this is something interesting when people say, oh, this is not a budget skate. Well, compared to the other skates from them, this is their lowest price skate, so it's their budget skate. It doesn't mean that it's going to compete with a lava skate that costs 160, or it's going to compete with the Play Love that costs 152. So it's like, it's their price point skate. And as I was saying, for $240 you can get a skate that works really well straight out of the box. I mean, the wheels, the problem that I had with the wheels, if those were the only wheels that I had, I would go through them and I would skate them. And as I started, when I first spoke about these skates, I think basically every skate can work, to be fully honest. That's what, when I started skating, aggressive skating, that's what we did. It's like whatever we had, that's what we skated, and we make grooves and we adjust and we learn how the skate works, and that's what we did. So nowadays we just make it too easy by changing parts and these on the skates. But right now, I think they are just like I like them, honestly. I don't really do a lot of topside tricks, especially on ledges and stuff, and it was feeling good to do topside tricks with this. I heard some people saying that the plastic is harder, but the whole skate feels a bit softer than the 909. I don't think I have that experience. I changed some things, the way that I skate, and I usually skated this skate with the buckle a little bit open. I wouldn't say open, but not extremely tight. And I felt the rigidness of the boot allow me to skate and do certain tricks. But if I would tight the cuff a lot, probably would be a bit harder. Maybe I would need to bend my knees more, that I usually don't do a lot. So yeah, at the end of the day, do I like them? Yes, I do like them a lot, and I made them work just actually more than I thought they would. So yeah, 100% recommend. And you're supporting John with them, and you're supporting this whole independent skate brands. So yeah, really cool. Hope you enjoyed this video. And now I'm gonna get back to skating my other skates. I have quite a lot of skates to still skate and share some opinions with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you enjoyed this one, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure to leave me a thumbs up so I can keep on making more of these videos. And yeah, to finalize this video the same way as I always do, just don't forget why we all started skating, and that is because it's fun. Cheers and see you soon. This is recording still.